Hello everyone, Alicia here with another Lightened Up Weight Watcher friendly recipe, and today's recipe is going to be a breakfast meal prep for pecan pie baked oatmeal. We love the baked oatmeals in this house, and I'm always doing different versions of them. This is another one. I've never tried a pecan pie version, but it sounds really good. So I thought I'd take you guys along with me and show you how it turns out. So first off, let me jump into ingredients real quick and I'll show you what you're gonna need to make this. So I am gonna be using 2 cups of uncooked old-fashioned or rolled oats. I'm gonna be using 2 cups of this unsweetened vanilla almond milk, 2 large eggs. Here I've got a Mott's no sugar added applesauce cup. This is 3.9 ounces or just under a half cup. For sweetener today, I'm gonna be using some of this Lakanto Monkfruit sweetened maple flavored syrup. I'm gonna be using this in the oatmeal. I'm gonna use a 1/3 cup for in the oatmeal. And then I'm also gonna be using some of this for the topping I'm gonna do for this. So another 1/3 cup for that. So 2 1/3 cup total. I'm also gonna use some Lakanto Monkfruit sweetener golden. This I'm gonna be using in the topping, and I'm gonna be using an 1/8 cup or 2 tablespoons. And also for the topping, I'm gonna be using 2 tablespoons of a light butter spread. This is Brummel and Brown. This is my favorite. I did try out recently a different one. I think it was Land O'Lakes. And it's not bad, but the points are higher. So I'm back to my Brummel and Brown. So again, 2 tablespoons of that. And then lastly, for the topping, you're gonna need some pecan pieces. I'm gonna be using 2 1/3 cup of these. You're gonna need a teaspoon vanilla, a teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and 1.5 teaspoons baking powder. You're also gonna need some cooking spray for your pan, and that is everything that is in this. So let me get it started. First off, I've got my oven preheating to 375, and then in a medium-sized bowl here, I'm gonna add in my 2 cups of rolled oats, my 1.5 teaspoons baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt, teaspoon ground cinnamon, and I'm gonna just stir that all together really well. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside and grab myself a large bowl. I'm gonna add in my 2 large eggs, 2 cups unsweetened almond milk, 1/2 cup applesauce, a 1/3 cup Lakanto maple syrup, and a teaspoon vanilla extract. And then I'm gonna just whisk all of that together really well. Got that all whisked together well. So now I'm gonna pour in my dry ingredients and stir those in well. All right, now I'm gonna grab myself my pan. And this is a 8x8. I typically use 9x9, but that pan is being used for something else right now. So we're gonna go with a 8x8 today, and either should be fine. So now I'm gonna just spray this with my cooking spray and pour in my oatmeal. All right, this is ready to bake at 375 in my preheated oven. These usually take anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour, just kind of depends on what's in them ingredient-wise. This one I'm guessing is probably gonna take at least 40 minutes, but I will start checking around the 35-minute mark. But you're just looking for this to be kind of firm, set in the middle, and you're gonna have a little slight browning around the edges. But we also are gonna be making our topping for this, and I'm gonna add that to it later. So while this is baking, I'll go ahead and show you how I'm gonna make the topping. My oatmeal's been baking for about 25 minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my topping going for it. So in a small pan here, I'm gonna add in my 2 tablespoons of light butter spread, 2 tablespoons of that Lakanto Brown, and a 1/3 cup of the Lakanto Maple syrup. And I'm gonna just stir all those together and let that kind of just heat up in here until the butter spread is all melted and everything's all nice and incorporated together. So probably just let it heat in here on a medium heat for about, I don't know, probably a couple minutes. Let this heat in here for about 2 minutes. It's all incorporated together now. So now I'm gonna just let it continue to kind of heat and see if we can get it to thicken a little bit. So I'm gonna just let it cook probably another, I don't know, 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. I'm just gonna keep stirring it during that time. I've been cooking and stirring this on medium heat for about 5 minutes now. And it's looking pretty good. It's smelling pretty good now. It's not gonna really thicken like it would if you were using regular brown sugar, butter, and maple syrup. It may have thickened a tiny bit, but not really, and that's okay, because again, I didn't really expect it to, but I did cook it for about 5 minutes. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in my pecans, turn the heat off, and stir those in. Okay, now my oatmeal has been cooking for about 35 minutes right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out, and then we're gonna pour this on top. So again, this has been baking just at 35 minutes. It's starting to get close to being done. That center is still not set though. So it's probably gonna take another 10 minutes, which is what I was trying to time this with the topping, because I just wanna cook this topping on for about 10 minutes. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kind of pour this on top, smooth it out on the top. I'm trying to pour this without messing up my oatmeal, or smooth it, I should say. Got these fairly evenly on top here. I've got a little bit of syrup left I'm gonna drizzle on. All right, that is ready to go back in the oven. And again, I'm thinking it's probably gonna take another 10 minutes before this is done. So I'll see you back at that point. I let this bake another 10 minutes with the topping on it. I'm thinking it is done. It is looking done. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just let it cool for a few minutes before I cut into it. But then I will be back, show you what a serving is, and let you know how it tastes. I have let this cool just a little bit. I'll show you what it looks like inside real quick. Hopefully you can see that. So that is a serving, and it is gonna be 6 points, which I believe is the highest point baked oatmeal that I've got, or that I've done. And that's because of that topping, but it smells really good. So hopefully it's gonna be worth little extra points. Most of my baked oatmeals are 4 points. But we will have my hubby give this a try, see what he thinks. Okay, I found my hubby. The Hubs. Say hello.
Hello, Hubs.
I'm not the Hubs, but it's okay. First off, before you take a bite, what do you think of the smell? It smells good, doesn't it not? Or doesn't it not? Does it not?
In my mouth.
Oh, sorry.
No, I walked in. It smells like a Waffle House.
Yeah.
It smells good.
Hopefully it tastes good. Good?
So, this one more than any other tastes like oatmeal.
Tastes like actual baked oatmeal?
Yeah.
That's funny that you say that. So what, the other ones don't taste like oatmeal per se? They just taste like what's in them more?
Well, the other ones, and you know, you go back and listen to the videos, maybe I'm contradicting myself, but the oatmeal's not the main flavor.
Yeah. Oh, I get what you're, yeah.
But this one, the oatmeal's the main flavor. What this tastes like is a bowl of oatmeal with brown sugar and pecans, which is wonderful.
Not pecan pie, which is what I was going for, but...
No, it's I mean, literally baked oatmeal.
Okay. Well, I'm still calling it pecan pie, because you know what? That's what... It's got that topping, which is what I'm basing the name off of mainly, is the pecan topping.
I mean, the thing with pecan pie, it is so rich
Yes.
that you couldn't, I don't think you could make something that tastes like pecan pie that wasn't.
Yes.
I mean, the name's appropriate because it's got the topping.
Well, what do you think of this one compared to all the other ones that I've done, which I've done a lot?
I honestly like this one the best, I think. I mean, because I'm a big oatmeal fan.
Yeah, we both are. I gotta give it a little tasty too. Let me grab a fork, see what I think. Oh, you're gonna let me have a bite of yours? No way. Get a little pecan there.
Yeah, I gotta get a Pecan.
I see what you're saying about the oatmeal flavor.
Yeah. And it's fascinating when you combine foods, what comes to the front.
Wow, that is good.
Yeah.
That's okay. This is my new favorite too. I'm thinking because that does, the oatmeal really shines through, but then you've got that kind of little bit of sweetness, like you were saying. It has a brown sugar. You know what it kind of reminds me of? This is going to sound really weird, but the Quaker oatmeal brown sugar. Is it brown sugar cinnamon? No, brown sugar cinnamon.
Yeah.
The instant packs I used to eat when I was a kid. It's giving me that vibe a little bit, but in a much more depth of flavor version, and like an adult version of that. Wow, that's good. All right, well that one is definitely going to be on the rotation. You finished yours?
Yeah.
You can have more. All right, guys, that was pecan pie baked oatmeal. As I said, I will try and link all the other ones that I've shown on my channel, but this is definitely, I think, our favorite at the moment. Be sure to check down in the description box below, though, for the ingredients, instructions, points, calories, macros, additional nutritional info, as well as the WW Recipe Builder link. But I thank you, as always, for watching, and we will see you on the next one.